I'm at the Bomber Command Museum of Canada in Nanton, Alberta. It's also the memorial to the 10,500 Canadians who died in bombers in World War II. In this museum, they actually have a running Avro Lancaster bomber, a famous bomber during World War II. Let's go inside and take a look at it, and I'm going to make some safety points while we're in there. Being a tail gunner was the most dangerous position to be in because that's where the night fighters would attack first. And if you were a tail gunner, your chances were about 50% of survival. And we're talking a few weeks. On the night of March 24th, 1944, Nicholas Alcamade was a tail gunner in a Lancaster bomber just like this. They were coming back from an 800 plane bombing mission on Berlin. As they were coming back, they were attacked by night fighters. And they attacked this area of the plane. It ended up on fire. Now, being a tail gunner, there was very, very little room, and they did not wear their parachutes. There wasn't room for them to wear them on the seats, but they were close by. But anyways, the plane started on fire. His parachute started on fire. Nicholas had a decision to make. The plane was going down. Does he burn to death or does he jump? So he jumped at 18,000 feet or 5,500 meters. When he hit the ground, his injuries included burnt hands from the fire and a sprained knee. That was it. From 18,000 feet, he jumped without a parachute, and he ended up with a sprained knee. He couldn't walk, so he knew he was in trouble, so he blew his whistle to attract attention. The Germans found him, and they said, "Where's your parachute?" And he said, "I jumped without one." Of course, they didn't believe him, because would you believe a person who told you that? Anyways, they examined the wreckage of the plane, and they found out that he was telling the truth. In the prisoner of war camp, he became like a folk hero. This was luck at his finest. Nicholas was extremely lucky. This was wartime, and it's impossible to do things without risk, because after all, people are trying to kill you. At work sites and even off the job, a lot of people rely on luck when it comes to their safety. They think, it won't happen to me. Maybe you know one of these people. Maybe they're sitting in your chair right now. Face it, a near miss or near hit or whatever you want to call it means you were lucky. You were lucky that you weren't hurt, and you were lucky that you weren't killed. So here's the point. Take the time to do the job safely. Your job isn't like a tail gunner in a World War II bomber. You have the time and the equipment to do the job safely. Don't rely on luck when it comes to your safety, because luck eventually runs out. And always take the time to think and be safe at all times.